It's nighttime and I'm using my monitor to make some lighting magic happen here, but it'll fit because we got kind of a space theme tonight. Tonight I went to see Gravity, and I'm here to talk about it. This isn't a formal review. I haven't had time to take my notes and compile everything and make an educated review or analyzing the movie and whatnot. I've literally just come home from seeing it, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick like review, like not just a quick opinion of the movie. I just watched Gravity, starring Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. The film is essentially a CGI film with a couple of actors' faces slapped into it. Uh, the movie is about a scientist whose entire day is screwed over when the Russians decide the best way to get rid of a satellite is to nuke it with a missile, which then makes a cloud of debris that ruins everything for the human race. I'm not kidding when I'm saying life as we know it, if this movie actually happened, life as we know it on the ground would change. But yeah, Gravity. It is a visually stunning movie. Very beautiful. I know that's what people said about things like 10,000 BC, but this isn't purely a film to look at. It is primarily a film to look at in awe, but there's real sense of tension. The sound design in this movie was fantastic. It really keeps true to you only hear sound effects when the main characters are touching something so that they can feel the vibrations going through their suit, and it makes them hear it. The music is used at very key times to give real sense of tension. It's really well done. The plot can't be too deep because it's essentially about Sandra Bullock tumbling through space. But what's bad about that? There's some bits of this movie that are just beautiful, and I haven't seen a movie in a long time where I could qualify a shot as just stunning to look at, even out of context. I'm not saying it's the best movie ever made. I'm not saying it's Oscar material even, but it is great to look at. It's really one of those visionary director kind of pieces. And you may notice the way I held this ticket up. I saw it in real 3D. Gravity in 3D. There are 2 or 3 shots in the film that are obviously made just for 3D effects. Debris flying at the camera. There's a reach out into the frame that kind of gives a pull, and there's one bit where Sandra Bullock's character cries and one of her tears just kind of floats into the camera, so much so that the focus shifts to the tear instead of her and you see her reflection upside down in it. It's a very very effects heavy movie. Obviously it's in space. The 3D, there were moments where the 3D was nice. There were moments where it worked, and then there were moments where I completely forgot I was wearing the glasses. I will say that though, the color contrast of white spacesuits and blue earth and all that, there was such a high contrast of colors, and everything's so bright and vivid that it really didn't matter that I was wearing these filters over my eyes. Usually normal movies with normal lighting schemes usually suffer from a 3D environment because the glasses make everything darker. Gravity is not affected by this because of just how bright of a movie it is and how dark of a movie it is at points. So I can't really score this movie because I don't use scoring scales much, but I would say if you had the money to go see a movie, I haven't seen everything that's out right now, but if you're not interested in Captain Phillips or anything of that ilk, Gravity's not a bad investment. It's a 90-minute movie, but it feels like a 2-hour movie. You will step out of it and feel like a lot of time has gone by when a small amount has not actually occurred, and not in a bad way, because there have been films that made me feel like that. This one was definitely in a positive aspect. So, Gravity, worth going to see. George Clooney is obviously, how do I put this in a PC way? George Clooney essentially comes this close to getting laid in space. Let's be honest here, he could probably have sex with space itself if he tried hard enough.